Mentors, let me say this with respect. If you're exhausted, overbooked, glued to your phone, and your team still needs you for everything, that's not success. That's burnout wearing a leadership badge. You built rank, you built credibility, you built income. But now, your calendar is full of emergency Zooms. Your DMs are non-stop. Can you hop on? Your weekends disappear into launch calls and last-minute saves. And here's the part nobody wants to admit. Your income only moves when you move. That's not leverage, that's employment with a better title. See, the old school model rewarded hustle, freeway calls, whole meetings, home parties, be available for your team at all times. Back then, that worked. Fewer distractions, less noise, simpler market. But today, attention is fractured. Teams are distracted, recruits want speed, and leaders who rely on personality-driven duplication are quietly burning out. The model that built your first breakthrough is the same model capping your next one. And I know what you're thinking, but this is how we do it here. This is what my upline taught me. The company changed my life. Listen carefully. Result, leverage, and freedom matter more than loyalty to any single company, culture, or comp plan. Loyalty doesn't scale. Systems do. And burnout is a signal. It's not telling you working harder, it's telling you the structure is outdated. If your team can't duplicate without your constant presence, you don't have duplication. You have dependence. If your income spikes only during promotion and drops when you step back, you don't have leverage. You have momentum bursts. If taking a real vacation feels risky, you don't have freedom. You have a fragile machine. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There's a different class of leaders emerging right now. They still build teams, they still produce volume, they still rank advance. But they're not bottlenecked. They're not the 24/7 support line. They're not the emotional glue holding the organization together. They quietly shifted from personality-driven growth to infrastructure-driven growth, from constant motivation to embedded duplication, from managing people to engineering outcomes. And because of that, their income is more consistent. Their teams move without constant babysitting, and their lifestyle actually reflects the word freedom. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Most uplines will never tell you about this shift. Not because they're evil, but because the old model benefits those at the top. If everyone built true leverage, the power dynamic changes. So instead, leaders are praised for sacrifice, for being always available, for grinding harder when numbers dip. Burnout gets glorified as commitment, but commitment without leverage is just self-sabotage. You didn't build your rank to become the most stressed person in your organization. You didn't chase residual income to create conditional income. And you definitely didn't step into leadership to feel trapped by the very thing you built. The next level for you isn't more hustle. It isn't more incentive trips. It isn't another 30-day blitz. It's a structural shift. One that separates leaders who are admired from leaders who are actually free. So if something in this hits a little too close, good. That tension you feel, that's awareness. And awareness is dangerous because once you see the ceiling, you can't unsee it. And there's a reason some leaders quietly accelerate while others stay stuck managing chaos. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not even company specific. It's the game they're playing. And if your current game requires your constant energy to survive, you're one burnout cycle away from plateau. And most leaders will ignore this. They double down, they push harder. But the sharp ones, the really sharp ones, they get curious. So if you're even slightly aware that you might be operating inside an outdated model, click the link in my bio or in the description down below. There's a shift happening that most uplines will never openly explain. And the only question is whether you discover it now or another year of exhaustion awaits you.